Help support our coverage through Amazon Prime. Get free music with Prime Music, TV, movies, and documentaries with Prime Video, and free games with Prime Gaming. For this and a whole lot more, go to PLUGHITZLive.com/prime. Well, our next guest is here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thanks.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
I'm creator of idea of one-hand drone controller that we called Knuckle Five, and now we on CES 2021 and pretty happy about it.
Yeah, for sure. So this is a controller for drones that allows you to be able to do it single-handedly. So is it done with motion, or are the buttons within finger range? How does this work?
It's a pretty good question, because when I started this idea, I just wanted to have one hand possibility. First of all, I start to make it for myself. But then I understood that many people want to have one hand free, or want to make it with second hand some work. So I'm started from classic control concept, but then rethink it and make hybrid. So it's now it's can control it by analog joystick, by inclining of controller, like simple hand. So now we increase possibility of controller to give extend people possibilities to control different drones, professional drones, racer drones, and then the last part of my work was to integrate this controller with PC simple computer, to give people possibility to use it in simple games or drone simulators.
Okay, gotcha. So I can control it. Let's say the drone in particular. I have physical motion capabilities to be able to control it.
Yes, just a moment. Maybe yes, it's it. So it's now it look like this one. Oh, sorry.
There we go.
So simple hand.
Okay.
You can take it, and you have two, three analog joystick, and 2 axes by inclining. So you can choose with what you can control the drones. And now the most crazy thing that we done with this controller, I'm control 2 drones with one-hand controllers.
I would imagine it looks a little bit like you're fighting an invisible enemy sometimes.
Yes, it look exactly like you said, because it was strong wind, and at one moment drones almost hit each other. So I need to control simultaneously 2 drones to prevent it.
Well, depending on the type of drones and probably the kind that you would want to control with this, it would not be an inexpensive mistake to have them hit each other. So
yes.
Okay, so it's similar to like a flight stick, but without the base. It's just the actual stick, but it's also got 2-axis motion control in it. So you've got, what you said, you had 3 analog sticks on it, plus the 2 axis.
Yes, main idea when I started to deep developing, I wanted to first of all, first drones it was more like flying controller. So you need to control each movement, each function. Now it's half of function of drones, any drone, is automatic drones. So I tried to make a controller that give you quick and easy access to automatic function, and will be advanced enough to still control manually what you need to control.
Very cool. And so, where in the process of this are you? Is it available? Is it coming soon?
It's I hope it's coming soon. We're testing the last part of this controller. It's EMU sensor controlled by inclining of joystick.
Okay.
So it was not easy because existing method of control is not perfect, and it's many places where you can fail. So now we're trying to find algorithms that will be work with drone and PC games the best way.
Understood.
I hope the last version will be the last version of our software.
Yeah, hardware is always complicated in development because iterating hardware is always weird. And
yes,
and then you've got software stuff in addition, because you've also got to be able to convert the hardware into controls. So yeah, you've got a lot going on there.
Yes. One thing was interesting when I started this project. I tried to use a couple of designers, and each designer said that, oh, it's weird body. We cannot produce this in this way. So it's just impossible. So I tried to ask one designer who didn't know that it's impossible, and but it's my wife. So I just gave her like it should be, and she just take and draw it.
I had an intern at my software company who was a hardware guy that we brought in because he was one of those people who didn't know things were impossible, and so he would pitch crazy things and always have a method on how to get there. And having him around was so like inspirational. Like it inspired us to look at problems differently. And it's always good to have somebody like that around who's like, no, impossible.
Yes.
No, I'm on it. Hold on. Very cool.
So yes. So now we find now the main problem now is not software testing, but trying to find people who will test it. And now we are trying to find tester. This controller not only quicker than a classic remote controller, but it's also give some people exclusive possibility to join to drone racers or gamers. It's people with disabilities. So we try to find these people to make them testers. We didn't have so much prototypes workable, but we're trying to find people who are ready to test, who will enjoy it, and who need it.
Okay. I'm gonna introduce you to a couple of people when CES is complete.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Because I've got some people who can help you with that. And so, if people want to find out more about your product and your journey, how can they do that?
Simple way is to find us in our site. It's knuckle5.com. If you need to learn more, you can contact with me by phone, by email that you can find on our site, or LinkedIn. But in LinkedIn, it's I try to make them my profile more like a B-roll, so you see product development from inside.
Got it. Very cool. Well, I'm gonna have to check that out because that sounds like it would be fun for me to go through too.
I hope so.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and talking to me today.
Thank you.
This is a really cool product that I'm excited to see.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, and have a good rest of CES.
Oh, thank you. It will be good.
I hope you enjoyed that interview, and if you did, make sure you check out some of the more than 100 interviews we conducted during the virtual CES 2021 coverage. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube, hit the notification bell to learn when we post new content and when we go live.